Well, this is a time of year that we all start looking inward to decide how we want to support this church and why. And this is an important home for me for a number of reasons. And there are three words that really come to mind when I think of this church, and that's freedom, social justice, and service. And my upbringing has been in some more conservative churches. I think I've told people that from time to time, and I kind of went away from the church because I couldn't find a place for myself there, because you had to buy the subscription if you were in those churches. People are going to tell you what God wants. People are going to tell you what God's like. People are going to tell you what God does. And it wasn't until I started dating Nan that she said, well, come to this church. It's a little different. I'd gone away from church. I'd probably be watching TV right about now if I wasn't coming here. In any event, I love the freedom, the intellectual freedom to look at the Bible and decide for myself, and actually be invited to decide for myself what the Bible means to me, and to kind of turn away from some of the negativities of some other churches. And that's one of the most important things for me.
So when I counted up, I've been coming here more than 15 years, which is just kind of scary. But I've always been a pledger, and I've always tried to be involved. I don't think there's been a year that either Hank or I haven't had a big role here at the church, and happy about that. A couple years ago, we did make a life-altering decision, and we took a year away. And some of you know we traveled for a year and leased out our house and took off in an RV. And yet we followed this community from afar, and it was hard to be away at times. We visited some other churches during our adventures. It was hard to find UCC churches in the South, so we went to a historical Episcopalian church in Savannah one Sunday and had to walk out quietly after the prayer was just so unbelievably offensive to us that we thought we just don't want to stay anymore. We went to a mega church in Florida, and we went to an African-American Catholic jazz mass in New Orleans, and Tremaine loved that. But we had with us always a symbol of the blessing that Pat gave us before we left, which was a cross she had brought back from Bethlehem to take with us, and we hung it in a place of prominence in our little home. And we came back and made a lot of changes in our life. We both changed our work and other things about our life, but one of the things that stayed the same was how we feel about this church and how happy we were to come back and be welcomed back as part of this community, and to be back involved in committing our financial resources and our time is something that we feel really good about, and hope that everyone here will want to be a part of that too. And so we thank you so much.